Gold and silver manipulation is currently in play. Stick with me. 13 days ago, I put out a video on Instagram and I said, don't buy gold yet. Well, I did get quite a positive response from all the naysayers. Anyway, what happened was gold decided to just switch to the downside and wipe nearly $2.5 trillion worth of liquidity away from the paper value of gold. Going over to silver, you can see they did exactly the same thing. They made everybody pay the price. This is what we are waiting for. Now, let's just understand what's going on in the marketplace. This new dude that's come into play from Trump is a little bit hawkish, which means that if he's hawkish, there's no prospect of interest rates being cut. And we know that gold works inversely to interest rates. In other words, when interest rates go up, gold's price goes down. When interest rates go down, gold's price goes up. But is now a time to buy gold and silver? Well, let's break it down. Firstly, there's now a margin hike on all precious metals from the CME. So this is their second margin increase in 3 days. That means a 33% increase for gold futures, 36 on silver, 25 on platinum, and 14 on palladium. And it's going to be in effect as of Monday, February the 2nd. Well, this is true because you can see it's hitting the news that the CME raises gold and silver margins after the steepest single-day plunges in decades. That's, of course, because of this swipe across the board. Now, we know that gold's paper price and silver's paper price is a little bit different to what the physical price is. Well, good old Chris Martenson puts it into perspective about how manipulated things are. Scroll down, you can see that you've got the price of silver paper at $136, and then you've got the physical price at $99. But good old JP Morgan puts it into perspective. He says that gold is money, everything else is credit, which is why you've experienced this wild move to the downside. These are the leverage traders, the options, the guys who are speculating on price of silver and for gold. Well, should you buy gold and silver now? Well, let's break it down. First things first, you've got a new dude coming into the Fed chair who's a little bit hawkish. That means he's not going to be cutting the interest rates anytime soon. That is going to be inversely affecting gold because gold goes up when interest rates get cut. So that's one reason why you shouldn't be buying gold and silver just yet. Secondly, should you buy it on the back of the fact that we've got this tension overseas happening with Iran? Maybe. Why? Because investors seek safety in commodities. And this drop to the downside is a perfect time for those safety investors to start stepping in and picking up gold on the fact that there's speculation regarding whether Trump is going to get involved in this dispute that's happening overseas with Iran. If it's going to then cause speculation, investors will go into gold and they will also go silver and they will also go into oil. And then you've got the third factor as to why you might not want to buy gold and silver just yet, because of the margin increases on the CME. They are going to put those into effect on Monday, which can lead to liquidation events. If you've enjoyed this and you enjoyed the other post, which some of you didn't, but I hope you did, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that madness, and I'll be tuning into you all on Monday. Mad love and respect. Peace.